Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Okay, all right. It's again another Monday. Okay, and we are approaching the second last 2 weeks of second last week of the August. Okay, all right. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Okay, this okay here we guys today, and we're gonna do some sharing on our weekly outlook for the week. Okay, all right. Okay, so before I start the section, okay, yep. Good afternoon, Joe, and also Mr. Leo. Mr. Leo. Okay, so if you can hear my voice clearly, okay, crystal clear, so please let me know so that we can just go ahead and start with our view of the market today. Okay, yep. So we can see at this moment, our FPM KLCF for this morning actually ended in red. Okay, we can see some selling in the market, and we actually seeing the our FPM KLCI lost ground and traded below 1500 levels. Okay, as afternoon section, we can see that the FBM KSI is traded at 1492.94. We are seeing a selling down of 11.50 cents actually. Okay, so if we look into the FBM KSI, you can see that the lowest it gone is about 3 points further, which is somewhere around 14 points lower from current level. Okay, we are seeing some buying support when it's dropped more than coming to the 15 points, and currently is still go trading more towards away. Okay, so at this moment, what we are seeing for the intraday wise, we might see the chart to have some supports. Okay, when it comes to 1489 areas, 1490 areas, and even possible some rebound if we are seeing a stronger buying pressuring the index trade above 92 93 area. Maybe we can see today drop to be a single digit, hopefully, or maybe hopefully we can see the some buying coming in after European markets some recovering, and also keep our index to stay above 1500. Okay, all right. So what happened today is, if we look into the listing, okay, if we look into the indexes, we can see most of the indexes they are in red, and those that really heavily impacted will be technology, which down 2.36%, and also healthcare is down 1.35%. Okay, so what happened today, I believe it's more towards profit taking, especially we have been seeing really good weeks for the past 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, especially we are seeing quite a strong rebound on technology counters happening. Okay, so if we look into technology sector, we can see that let's look into a daily one. We can see technology index actually has rebounded uh, very strongly from the low all the way to the high about 67. So that's a more than 15% rebound on the index itself. Okay, and very obvious we are seeing a very strong resistance at this level. Okay, at 67 index point level for the technology, and some selling pressure down. Okay, so if the technology lose ground and drop below 65, we might see further selling pressure to 60 levels or even lower for the technology index. Okay, so if we look into some of the technology stocks, right now we can see like Inari itself, very it's very clear that Inari is also wildly resisted at this level, very near to the 3 ringgit level. And once the index point drop low, I believe it will drop below 2 ringgit 60 cents, and it might come to test the low at 2 ringgit 40 cents area. Okay, for Inari itself. Okay, so we can see many other technology stocks, they have pretty much the same formation. Like Mr. Liao is asking about MPI. We can see MPI as well resisted at this area. Okay, just the exceptionally strong by unexpected strong buying interest on last Friday, but today immediately it's adjusted and normalized today, and trade back below 33, below the below 33 50 cents area, okay, which is the resistance level that we can see, a strong resistance level right over here. Okay, so for MPI wise, we might see further retracement and also trade back to the area about near to 31 ringgit. Okay, and that could be a support for MPI. So at this moment, for technology wise, the short-term selling project is likely to come in as they could be more profit taking coming in at this area after that, especially after that. The technology stocks has been rebounding since early and mid of the July until right now. So it's quite normal, or it actually makes sense for some of these people that short-term traders, they would want to take profits after, especially we can see rounds and rounds of rejection and also selling project coming into this area. Okay, so if we want, we can monitor the US stock index Nasdaq very closely. So it's either on the cash or on the future. So if you see further selling project coming emerging, and hence we could see of our local technology index to follow as well, and it might trade lower to the supports around 30 ringgit levels for MPM. Hence, for technology stocks wise, if you have bought it and you are in profits, I would advise that you might want to consider to reduce some of your position, or even if you do not have any position at hand, then you might want to be patient and wait a little bit, hold on tight and see if you can buy a cheaper near 30 ringgit levels. Okay, for MPI, for Inari wise just now, if we look at it, is Inari support is somewhere around 2 ringgit 57 to 2 ringgit 63 cents. Okay, if we look at Greatech wise, Greatech is also resisted at 4 ringgit 04. It might come lower to somewhere around 3 ringgit 658 to 3 ringgit 70 cents area. Okay, so this is a good time for us to identify which are the support levels for all these technology counters, and if you want to buy cheaper, you may try to look into this area. We see if we're gonna support it, show some buying support at that area, and maybe a short-term rebound from there. Okay, so for this week, we might expect the trading and also the sentiment for the local market could be affected by the sentiment in the USA, especially the Fed's chairman Powell. He is expected to deliver a speech in during the Jackson Hole Symposium, Wyoming. Okay, from 25th to 27th. Okay, which is Thursday and Friday. So this speech is important because Jackson Hole Symposium is one of the key event that everyone is looking, and also this will be one of the speech that he gonna deliver and hint the market how it's gonna be the September FOMC rate decision. Uh, Yep. So in September itself, on 20 to 21st, we're gonna have the FOMC meeting, and this round, people will see as the time it really getting near to the next FOMC. What will be the view, or is there any change of the view? So the any hint or any view that Powell is strongly committed um on Thursday or Friday, that could affect the market view and also market expectation towards the next 1 to 2 weeks kind of movement. Yeah. Okay. Especially it will affect a lot on sectors like technology, because if they are really being much more aggressive, then for higher risk growth stocks like technology, they would be affected. Okay, so I believe before 23rd to 20 before Thursday and Friday Jackson Symposium, they could be prolonged profit taking on technology. So hence I would say that like I said just now, it's good to wait patiently if you want to buy for a cheaper price, or you can do short-term trading, okay, buy on weakness, see if it has some rebound on the price, then you might want to sell it for a shorter term trading, okay, or even you can consider to go into IDSS as well. All right, okay. So besides that, we can see healthcare is one of the sector that actually dragging the index down. Okay, so if we look into some of the healthcare, I believe the one that's dragging us down is will still be the glove companies. Okay, will still be the glove companies. Okay, yep. So you can see Hata, IHH, and also Top Glove, they are really contributing to dragging down the index points, the healthcare index. So if we look into Hata wise, we can see despite everyone is looking for a potential rebound after a series of selling, this selling is actually um almost 50%. It's near to 50% in such a short time. So it's logical that traders in the market are looking for a potential rebound, okay, potential rebound or technical rebound, okay, from here. And that might happen, but we are seeing we still have to wait a little bit for the volume to get even lesser, okay, before we can see the potential rebound. Okay, we can see on last Thursday, Friday, the attempt to rebound is there, but we do not see it successfully make the bullish reversal. Okay, so for glove counters, I think if you want to collect, you might really want to look into a lower base below 1.70 and with a stop loss below 1.60, and you might want to do it like really small, okay, so that you have a few more bullets, a few more try, because you what you are trying to what those who are trying to catch for the rebound right now is trying to catch the falling knife. Okay, but like I said, we still want to be patient a little bit to wait for the signal to go flattish a little bit, for the volume to go flattish a little bit before we want to engage into it. Okay, so glove counters wise, maybe can wait for another 1 to 2 or 3 more days, maybe Thursday, Friday, when the volume is not longer really there, and you want to pick up some of at the cheaper price for a technical rebound normalization in the price, then you may try so. All right, okay, yep. And besides that, if we look into it, we can see utilities is down as well. Okay, if we look into it, utilities is down, and the main one, of course, is the Nugget that driving it down. And we know that the Nugget has been rebounding quite a fair bit last 2 weeks. Okay, then next one, plantations. Okay, plantations, and also industrial products wise, we can see P Metal, PCAM, VS, all this. Okay, so we can see many of all these counters that they are coming down. Most of them they are more towards a higher base compared to 2 weeks ago. You can see, like for example, like Tenaga, we can see on the daily chart, wise Tenaga actually has been rebounding. It has been rebounding from the area, okay, from the 7 ringgit 80 cents base, it rebounded to 9 ringgit on 17, and then right now it's more towards retracement. Okay, so we need to be able to identify that, okay, current the selling down is more towards profit taking. So it means that for those who are buying over here, they are yet to cut loss. Okay, over here they are yet to cut loss. Those that who are exiting is more towards a lower base one. Okay, so if we are seeing a failed rebound or even break lower, selling down break lower, then it might trigger stop loss for those who are those buyer at the higher base and drive down the markets. Okay, so this is one thing that we need to be aware for the next this week or even next 2 weeks. Okay, so if we are trading short-term trading, we really want to understand the swing and what kind of market it is right now. Okay, all right. So so what are the opportunities This week we can see the one that's rebounding. Okay, it's construction. Okay, construction is still it has been coming down as well. We can see construction index also have been rebounding quite significantly. Okay, from lower base. Okay, it's not as much as like technology or this, but it also actually quite rebounded quite significantly. Okay, so among all we can see Gamuda. Okay, Gamuda actually has been rebounded from since beginning of June from 3 ringgit 34 cents to 3 ringgit 84 cents. Okay, but why everyone while everyone is selling and Gamuda still able to hold on to it? I believe one of the reason is there are some positive news on construction, which on the 100 billion infrastructure expansion in the Sarawak sites. Okay, and that actually give quite a bit of support towards towards some of these construction company. Okay, we can see from MIDF, from or the company itself, most of the construction company they are going for the buying. Okay, especially we also have MLT3 uh, on the pipeline. So constructions ahead of ahead of the 15 general election, it could be benefited with the expectation that with the new terms we might see some boosting or some allocation for infrastructure and hence benefiting construction company. Okay, so personally, I think this week construction is one of the sector that we can look into. Okay, if we look into some like Gabungan AQRS, we can see Gabung AQRS is still really pretty much still near the base. Okay, from the drop since 2017 until right now, it's dropped near to more than 80%. Okay, from the really the high, and also we can see that some bottoming forming over here at 29 cents, and right now it's only at 31 cents, 31 and a half. So anytime if it shows buying interest rebounding above show some buying interest above 32 and a half cents, maybe we can try to monitor and see if there's any interest in buying towards 34 to 36 cents for short term, or even higher at 45 cents. So it's for me, it's like a lower base, low risk, high reward, potential high reward kind of sector at this moment. Okay. And if we look at some of it like HSS, it be more towards infrastructure wise, we can see the buying came in, but it's just being hammered and still stay near to the low base at 43 cents area for construction. Okay, but one thing about construction that everyone really have to be mindful is um with all this with the inflations and also increasing of the material price and also the wages, all this, one thing that really will dampen construction is not only on the order that they back. Okay, the the standing orders, but another one will be whether their cash flow able to hold on to it or not. Okay, so cash flow is one of the thing that you really want to research into it before you pick any construction company for investing, even though it's really at a lower base at this moment. Okay, so when if you want to go into construction, you either based on technical for short-term trading, or you really want to study through the fundamental and its company financial health before you choose any. Okay. Yep. So Jackie is asking about TCS. So let's look at TCS itself. Okay. By the way, so if any of you guys turn on our M Plus Swiss Lite today, okay, or interactive charts, okay, mine is the pro version. Okay, you guys might realize that there is a side panel happening on our M Plus Wish chart. Okay, yes, this is our new features right over here that it actually able to tell you what is the sector, the industry that this company is in, and also the performance of this company compared to the leading stocks in the market. So a very good one for of you guys is you can for this company like let's say TCS, if I do not know what this company is, from here we can see, oh, it's more towards construction related, and they are comparing with some of these market leaders. If I do not know any of the industry performance or the market leaders right over here, you can see, okay, so if I want to trade only the market leader, which I advise we should look into market leader, then we know that some of the market leaders are like Gamuda, like IGM, like Suncon, MRCB, Kejaya. These are some of the market leaders with a higher market cap for this industry. Okay, and of course, if I scroll down, I can see some of the industrial related counters, airlines like airports, business support services, commercial printing, all this. But of course, we don't want to compare with some of these counter right over here, because they are they are not in the same industry. Okay, so I will still compare to those in the same industry in construction. Okay, but it's good for us to know what are other industrial sector or industry and also company doing. Okay, to have a gauge of idea. All right. Okay. So this is one of the new feature that our Wish charts has already rolled out on our Wish chart. Okay. So for Jackie, for TCS, we can see TCS is also hitting to the bottom. If we put this one, okay, if we put MACD, personally I like MACD a lot, especially when I'm trying to capture the bottom. We can see MACD is showing a bullish divergence, which telling me the selling interest has been slowing down. Okay, and when it come back lower, especially with the rebound right over here, we can see some of the volume has been picking up. Okay, so for TCS, I would say that at this moment, if you want to trade TCS, you might want to look for the bullish reversal signal. Okay, bullish reversal signal, or even trade above 31 cents area for you to jump in and buy. Okay, it might prolong the buying to 35 or even 39 cents area. Okay, but of course, we do not have a fixed timeline for bullish divergence. It might continue trade lower without any volume. Hence, it just goes sideways, and you might get caught if you just jump in like this. Okay, so what you want to see is the higher trading in the price, and also with a stronger volume, then you jump in to try to trade along with it. Okay, or you can look into some of the market leaders right over here, like Gamuda. Okay, like Gamuda. Okay, or IJM. Okay, you can see Gamuda, IJM, some Suncon, all this, they are more towards into a upside movement kind of counters. Okay, yeah. So besides construction, another I would say industry, not really a sector, okay, that actually caught my attention. It will be the solar. Okay, if we look into Percat, okay, Percat, which more towards into a solar business, we can see Percat is having a very good flag breakout happening over here, and then it has pretty much good upsides until the area 60 cents to 65 cents area. Okay, so that's still some move to go, but with the increasing buying in Percats with volumes, okay, we might see some of the other solar related counters like SolarVest. Okay, SolarVest might see some buying interest to come in as well to follow through. Okay, towards the immediate resistance at 86 cents to 96 cents. Okay, of course, this is 80 cents is one of the natural resistance level where it needs to show momentum and search to break out this level, then we might see 86. Okay, besides that, it will be Semaiden. Okay, Semaiden is okay, Semaiden, we can see there are so many tails happening at this level, okay, which is the resistance level 74 to 76 cents, and the next one it will be at somewhere around 81 cents. Okay, but of course, we can see the current level 69.5 cents. It is a existing resistance level as well. So if the Percat cannot follow through, and also Semaiden is not showing the push to go higher, then you might want to scratch at this level or cut loss really fast. Okay, maybe below 67 cents. If it really didn't go through and come in, hence it might retrace back to 62 cents area. Okay, yeah. All right. So as for consumer wise, okay, we know that consumer staples is always the more towards when the market go into a defensive mode, it might be benefited from it, and the trading interest might come in. Okay, so if we look into some of the consumer counters like Bonia, which has been really actively traded since beginning of this year, we can see Bonia currently is forming a potential flag. Okay, still forming a potential flag at this moment. Okay, and if we can see it steadily staying above 2 ringgit 48 cents, we might see a continued buying flag pressure towards the area 2 ringgit 75 77 cents area. Okay, that could happen. Okay, but of course we don't want the price to trade below 2 ringgit 30 cents level, which if that happen, if it close below 2 ringgit 30 cents level, we might see it's a failure flag, and it could trade below further down towards 2 ringgit 05 area to test the 2 ringgit support level. So for those who are trading Bonia, you really want to monitor very closely. If anytime it close below 2 ringgit 30 cents at 2 ringgit 20 something, you might want to really consider cut loss. And even for mid long term traders, you can reduce some of your position and only buy back lower near 2 ringgit areas. Okay, so other than that, since we talk about Bonia, if we look at Padini wise, we can see Padini is also have some profit taking. Okay, so Padini wise is also some profit taking, but we can see for Padini for the consumer stocks wise, they are still a little bit upwards. Okay, it's not like technology, because if the market sentiment really gone really not that encouraging, they will have quite a stronger profit taking, while the consumer stocks, it might trade slower, some more profit taking, it might continue to stay upwards, waiting for the try to come back in to kick it up towards the resistance. Okay, yeah. So Padini wise, if you miss it, if you want to see the price to buy, then you might want to see if 3 ringgit 20 cents area, 20 cents to 3 ringgit 25 cents, if we are seeing any support right over there, and from there it might be a good signal of support and rebound for you to lock in for a lower price for short-term trading. Okay, so other than that, we can see like Farm Fresh, okay, have a very long tails resistance at 1.73 cents, but the good thing is we are seeing it has already broken above the downward trend line, and it is trading more towards upward right now. So the trend for FFB could be changing, and it's more trading to more towards an uptrend, and we might see in longer term wise, it might trade back to 1.80 cents. So for those swing traders that you want to try to trade hold for a slightly longer time, FFP could be one of the good counters that you can look into. Especially we can see there's some buying on 80 cents. 18 August, which is last Thursday, and ram up the price above 1 to 1 ringgit 75 cents. Okay, so right now the selling down could be they are still on accumulation, and the buying pressure could come in later. Okay, yeah. So consumer is one of the sectors that I believe many they are following very closely. Okay, for trading or even collecting at this stormy kind of markets with high volatility, it could be a better port to put their money or their shares into. Okay, so let's look through some of the counters that you guys are asking. Okay, see if we can see any very interesting counter. So we can see Aceta wise, Aceta along with the market, we can see it had quite a fair bit of rebound. But last Friday, the selling pressure came in with the profit taking status in the markets. Okay, yeah. So I believe Aceta will be more towards to say, if you ask if after it can rebound back to 3 ringgit levels, the high 3 ringgit above 3 ringgit 10 cents, that might happen. But personally, I would say that um, the chances could be slim. Okay, unless we are seeing a sudden change in the market sentiment and boosted by a strong bullish buying pressure, then we might see Axiata trade back to 3 12 and 3 20 cents area. So for Axiata as one of the key component of the FPM KLCI, you might want to see the direction of the FPM KLCI as well. Okay, for Alex is asking about SKP resources. Okay, which just now we can see VS is one of the counters that has been driving lower today. Okay, so it's with SKP still able to hold above the support area at 1 ringgit 65 is actually a very encouraging thing, and especially today is the T3 after the strong buying on the 17th. Okay, so let's hope that if it since it can hold above 165 cents, it might able to some buying pressure might come in and rebound back to above 170 cents and trade higher from there. Okay, so if we look into BS points, you can see BS today is only T2, hence the T3 only come in tomorrow. Okay, it might even trade lower to this area. Hopefully not. Okay, hopefully it's just gonna hold on right over here and stalling. So normally VS and SKP resources they might move together. Hence maybe SKP resources we will have to wait another day for maybe tomorrow or even Wednesday. Okay, for the buying pressure to hit into this E&E industry. Okay, and for GM wise, okay, Jade Marvel is not for me the Jade Marvel outlook right now is not really that encouraging. Okay, especially we can see it has broke below this key support level. Okay, this key support level like from previously uptrend. Okay, uptrend we can see the uptrend going up every time it form a higher low until right now we can see it's forming into a downtrend. Okay, so more further selling is expected for Jade Marvel. Okay, and it could be a very sharp one. Okay, hence not really a fan of Jade Marvel at this moment. Okay, Ingeno Iman, besides Packet, he also asked about Synergens. Okay, we can see Synergens today continue to pressure upwards. Okay, despite that, the market is a bit weaker. Okay, uh, but we also can realize that this is the third day we are seeing the tail, the higher upper tail. Okay, so this actually concerns me whereby it doesn't mean that the profit taking they are coming in. Okay, especially with the breakout today, we are not seeing a very strong volume or that gonna exit the volume on the 18th. So for me today, the buying pressure for Synergens they is there, but it could be more towards trying to get out. Okay, trying to distribute. Hence, Synergens wise, if anytime when the price trade below this level over here, okay, which is 88, 89 levels below 90 cents, I would say that is a signal that there will be further retracement towards 70 cents area. Okay, so of course, if it continue to trade higher and stay above 97 cents, it might continue pressure up strongly, okay, on momentum, okay, but we do have to be aware of a potential downside and the selling signal could come in once it trades below 90 cents. Okay, hopefully we do not see a shooting star forming today. Okay, hopefully the second section it will hold and continue to stay above 95 cents. Okay, like this. Okay, so Ichino Iman is okay, it seems like okay. So for SFP tech wise, we can see that this is a bearish divergence. Sorry, not bearish divergence, bearish engulfing. Okay, on last Friday, and of course today the selling pressure would come in. Okay, yeah, but as long the price didn't trade above 416 cents and hold above 416 cents, the expectation for our SFP tech is it might come to 90 to 1 ringgit cents, 1 ringgit level. So for SFP tech, the you for those who are interested, you can still wait a little bit to see if we able to get a cheaper price or not. Okay. For LGMS wise, is a different case whereby last Friday is actually a strong buying and the price is stalling today. Okay, yeah. At this moment, unless the price trades below this area, 98.5 cents. Um, otherwise for Otherwise, for LGMS wise, it might still stay towards an upside since the strong buying is there. But one thing that we really want to be aware is despite the upward move right over here, the volume they are coming down. Okay, this is a typical signal for distribution. Okay, the buying has been weakening. Okay, hence for those who are trading LGMS, you really want to trade with more cautious, okay, and maybe maintain into a side a short-term trading horizon, okay. And as for Tax Cam by Michael, okay, as for Tax Cam from Michael, we can see Tax Cam actually testing the previous high level, okay, potentially forming a second top, okay, a second top, and currently on retracement. Okay, for tax cam wise, it's very crucial to monitor closely at 3 ringgit 15 to 3 ringgit 80 cents level. As if it able to hold while right over here, it might trade between this level 3 ringgit 20 cents to 3 ringgit 80 cents within this range. Okay, setting up for the breakout or for prolonged buying. But if it trades below 3 ringgit 20 cents, we might come see the price to trade lower again, testing the 3 ringgit 40 cents, and hopefully it's not a double top breakdown towards 1 ringgit 40 to 1 ringgit 50 cents low. Okay, yeah. So for tax cam wise, at this moment, it seems to me is a normal profit taking. Okay, a retracement, a healthy retracement. Okay, and hopefully we can see it hold well near to the when it comes near to the 3 ringgit 20 cents level. And if it hold well, start buying pressure coming in slowly day by day, then that's the level that you might want to buy, and it might trade back to 3 ringgit 80 cents area. Okay, for tax scam. As for BJ Foot wise, BJ Foot we can see for BJ Foot, after the rally to the near to the high at 4 ringgit 70 cents, 4 ringgit 70 cents to 4 ringgit 80 cents level, on Wednesday itself it got really close and then rejected sharply. So with this, I would say that BJ Foot is likely to trade in a range bound right now at 3 ringgit 50 cents as the base of support, and 4 ringgit 70 cents, 70 to 75 cents is the upper range. Okay, so for those who want to trade BJ Foot, at this moment, we do not know where the market it can go. It can rebound to test the high again, then only come back down to test the support. But at this moment, there's no we can't see a certain direction at this moment for BJ Foods, but more towards a range bound kind of movement. Okay. Mr. Liao is asking about Dialogue Hibiscus and Amadam. Okay, so I'm gonna just pick one of the oil stock to look into today. We can see hibiscus itself is holding well at 80 cents and has rebounding the double bottom midpoint of 90 cents and potentially could test towards 1 ringgit 02. Okay, that will be the immediate targets for hibiscus right now. Okay, so since we talk about the oil stock, let's look a little bit into the oil prices. Okay, so if we look into UK oil, okay, Brent crude oil, you can see that after it has broke below the topish area and the midpoint over here, we can see um, the the oil price is likely to skew towards the downside. Okay, as the worries of the inflations and also the slowing of the growth, especially in China, okay, has dampened the sentiment for the oil. Hence, for at this moment for oil price wise, we can see the selling could prolong, and but one thing to be take note is we can see the selling has been slowing down. So from here, I would make a very um, that approach, which we might see a short-term rebound in the oil price. Okay, we might see a short-term rebound in the oil price. Okay, if we look into the charts, it's actually more towards a downward wedge. Okay, it might make a short rebound in the oil price before a potential further selling down. Okay, so for those who are trading on oil price, oil stocks wise, like hibiscus, it stands a potential to have a short term buying. Okay, but please remember, it could be a really a short term one, a short term rebounding. Okay, and you trade for a short term. Okay, and of course you always want to follow the stop loss, because if the oil price continue pressure lower, hence it might affect the direction, the movement on your hibis on your oil stock as well. Okay, as from Sean about GOB. Okay, at this moment, we can see GOB is strongly resisted at this 37 cents level. Okay, unless we are seeing a strong breakout above 30 cents to 39 cents. Okay, we can see this is the resistance range. Okay, otherwise, it might continue to stay on the sideway, but the upside for this stock is quite encouraging at this moment. Okay, because we can see is forming a mild upward move. Okay, uh, so at this moment, what we are seeing is after the initial buying right over here, the selling down comes as the interest cooling off, and there are some buying pressure coming in, by some buying pressure and accumulation come in for these stocks. Okay, so it might won't be just end here. Okay, the buying could continue on GOB. Okay, but of course, 37 to 39 cents is a strong resistance for GOB, where it needs to clear this level to see a next strong level. It might not only at 44 cents, but it might at this area right over here. Okay, 55 to 6 59 cents kind of area. Okay, so I'm gonna pick another one or two to look through. Okay, as for shareholding, one of the plantation food processing plantation related consumer, we can see shareholding is just going on flat. There's nothing too exciting on these stocks. Okay, yeah. So at this moment, if we minimize it, it's just trading at a very strong level, or 2 ringgit 32 cents. Okay, yeah. So short term wise, we do not want to see the selling below 2 ringgit 70 cents area. Okay, whereby anytime if it able to re-break and stay above 293 cents, it might trade higher towards the next range about 318 cents to even 3 30 cents. Okay, so another tool, Michael on MSC. Okay, Michael on MSC, we can see um, it's very obvious that it's trading on the downtrend. Okay, and it's approaching the previous low level at 180 cents. Okay, it's really approaching the low, but the selling pressure is it could be really strong. Whereby if it break below this level, then further selling might come in. Okay, on MSC. Okay, UA development. Okay. Oh, okay. UA development is actually we can see the buying come in. Okay, on UOA development. Okay, the resistance at 177 cents. Okay, UOA development, the trading of UOA development has been increasing with the increase of the trading size. The trading units are picking up. The interests are picking up. The stock price is picking up. So all these they are very good signals. Okay, for the buying to trade higher. Okay, so from here we might see UA development to trade stronger right over here. Okay, towards the level 1 ringgit 77 to 1 ringgit 85 cents area. Okay, so yep. So that will be pretty much all for today. Okay, yeah. Sorry if we cannot cover too many. Okay, yeah. And to recap what we have mentioned today is some of the sectors that we are focusing more this week is more towards constructions, maybe solar related, and also consumer. Okay, while technology, it could be volatile for technology, especially, and we really want to put an eye and watch out for hints from Powell on the Jackson Hole Symposium on this Thursday and Friday. All right. Okay. Yep. So that will be the outlook for this week. Thank you very much for joining our sessions and have a great day ahead. See you guys next time.